Hello and welcome back to SpeedyNet, the transportation company in fish and iron and wood. Yes, we are now expanding our markets of interest quite rapidly. But last time we left off, we built this lovely startup of a network, and right now we got this ironworks producing metal that needs to be brought to a place. And that's what we will do in this video. But first, I just want to take a quick glance at the company so far. I mean, it's May 1852. We got a long time ahead of us. But I already want to know, what makes us the most profit and all that. So if we take a look at our trades, meager. I mean, we've just started up the network and it's nothing. But then again, we only have the first 5 months of the year counting. However, if we compare this to our boats, yeah, look at that. Oh man, 2.5 million. Oh man, yeah, our trades sure need some work to catch up with that. And our vehicles, that's not so shabby, 70 grand. However, you do need to keep in mind that they only transfer the goods, they don't do the actual deliveries, and most of the profit actually comes for the counter, the trains, really, because they are the ones getting the big bucks. But alright, it's looking quite good so far. Now, as I said, we're gonna get the metal, so why don't we take a look at where we're gonna take it. We have our map over here, and we will disable this, go to the industries, and then let's see, we are over here, and we need to take it to a forge. And yeah, look, see, the forge is right over here in this town, the forge. Now, we could also take it to a metal workshop and what have ya, but this is the only one that creates both engineering supplies and farm supplies. And these are like the supplies that increase the production of stuff. Look, see? This needs farm supplies. So that's why we're taking it all the way to a smithy, because yeah, it's a double-edged sword. And it creates a lot of 8 crates per 8 ton of metal. So it's a 1-on-1 conversion. Wow, can you believe that? I find it odd, to be honest, because everything else is like a 3 or a 5-to-8 ratio, except for the smithy forge. I mean, see, all the processing industries all got like a 3 or a 5-to-8 ratio, except for this. It might be a little bit bugged. I mean, look at this. This is even 2 tons. It's even worse. Yeah, it might be bugged, but yeah, there's only one way to find out, I guess. And that is to move the metal to that place. There's also some other things that we need to do. I need to keep an eye on how fast the supplies over here are being brought away to this station. Because I have a suspicion that just the one train that we got over here won't be enough for all the wood and ore that we're hauling over there. I mean, it's quite a stretch, and yeah, our trains aren't fast. In fact, they're freaking slow. Ah well, anyway, I'd say enough talking, and let's get ourselves a station near this smithy forge and a set of train tracks to hook them up. Alright, so here we go. I'm looking at the terrain over here, and I see that there is this hill that is kind of in the way. Now, as it stands currently, this will be quite a good producing metal industry thing. And because of that, our trains will be heavily loaded with steel, so I don't really want them to just go over the hill. So we kinda need to go a little bit around it, I feel. But if we were to stay on the same level, which we are at right now, we have to make a massive detour. So what I'm thinking of doing over here is climbing 1Z level and then just go around it a little bit less. Well, you know, we still have to go around the hill, but not as much of a big detour as it would be if we were to stay on the same level. We could also terraform the hill away, but I think that the authorities would be raging mad at us, plus it would cost us an absolute crapload to even do that. I mean, what would it cost us? Let me just quickly see here. Ooh, balls. Yeah, look, that would already cost us 2 million. Now, this is more or less required 300,000. That's not worth the money, if you ask me. So yeah, we're gonna build around it. Right, and here it goes, our very first steel train. And yeah, I've gone for a big one, and another thing that I've done over here, as you can see, and that is only after someone in the comments mentioned it, is that I have put the cabooses at the back. Because, I mean, I myself, I had no clue what a caboose was for. But someone told me that it is for braking the train. And that they were usually at the back of the train. Now, I didn't have that. I thought there was some kind of coal wagons or maybe, you know, a cabin for the personnel of the locomotive or something like it. But apparently it's for braking. So now that I know that, for the future trains that I'll make, I will put all the cabooses at the back. But yeah, I don't really feel like replacing the old ones. You know, they just mark an era. We'll keep it at that. But yeah, this is our first steel train. Now, of course, it will have to make the first run empty, but look at this. Now that we're bringing wood to this ironworks, it's producing a whopping 400 tons of metal a month. That means that I am pretty damn sure that this one train is not gonna be enough. And then I haven't even checked. Oh my goodness, look at this. It's cargo, ladies and gentlemen, and it's waiting everywhere. How's it doing? Yeah, I think that we need a second train. I mean, it's just departed, and look what's still lying over here. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna clone this train. There. Right. And that, I think that should more or less take care of all the cargo that's over here. But that's only gonna mean that the production over here will go even further up. And yeah, we're definitely gonna need at least one other metal train, possibly even two of those. So That's gonna be a pretty investment, and that's also gonna bring me to another point, which is that this whole entrance track, I mean, if you've watched my previous series of OpenTTD, this isn't anything stellar. In fact, this is like a major bottleneck. All the trains arriving have to go over this track, and well, it isn't really doing it right now, but I can guarantee you that if I start adding a few more trains, then we'll see pileups over here. Basically, this freaking lake over here, this useless body of water is in the way. And I kind of need to, well, kind of fill it up really. But that's kind of expensive. And if we take a look, we can see how expensive that would be. 5 million! Yeah, I don't have that money and I won't have it anytime soon. But half the lake? Well, so it's not even half. Yeah, right, so this might be an issue, I guess. Then on the other hand, the steel train, it should make a lot of money. I mean, let's take a quick look-ski at the cargo payment rates for steel, especially compared to iron ore. Here we have iron ore, which is relatively low at 150. In fact, it's crazy low. And then we have metal. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's almost a full $100 worth more. Wow. Oh, that's amazing. That's really amazing. Yeah, so these trains, these metal trains, they're gonna make us the big money. Now how much? Oh my god. Yeah, alright. So let's already make a new steel train. Where is it? Here. Let's make a new one and send this one out as well. Because yeah, we are gonna need that. And wow, 117. I don't know how much this one can take, but I think that it's close to 100. Somewhere around 100. So this one should, yeah, look at that. See, it's already departing full. And then, oh man, craziness, I tell you. Right. Well, all we can really do now is just wait and find out how much money this train will make us. So we will enlarge this, and I will speed time up a bit till it's at the station, and we will know how much money it's gonna make us. Look at that, almost there, almost there. Right, well, this is the big moment. And my guess is, it will be pretty damn high. Because it's a big train, I mean, this is quite a big load. Of course, I mean, it's only 3.5 long. But it's quite a substantial amount of steel that we're bringing over here. Oh, and look at this, you can see the loading crane. Oh my good lord. Wow, that's all I can say. Wow. Oh man. Right, we are gonna be filthy rich really soon. Oh man, good. Well, one other thing that I kind of wanted to do is, because this was really like, well, not apart from the steel line that we just set up, this was like the last thing that we set up in the previous video. So I do think that perhaps one more iron ore vehicle would be in place. So yeah, we're gonna get that sorted. You're gonna be the iron ore vehicle. Then this forest, I don't know, it seems to be covered really. This one isn't. This one needs another vehicle, so we'll get another one there. Alright. And for the rest, it seems that it's pretty well covered actually. So, or maybe I need even a third train. Oh man, that would be madness really. Ah well. Anywho, yeah, so there's this area here. It's a bit of an issue. Now, another thing is that right now, with this steel that we have, this, well, smithy forge, will be producing engineering supplies, and I want to take those to our iron ore mines. Like these hyper iron ore mines, or even, you know, the ones where we started out with. I mean, that would be pretty good, right? And yeah, they're not even that high producing. And I think, yeah, they need 21 crates to double in 3 months. And that's the same for this one, really. So they all need equal. Now, someone did ask why I didn't build any railroad stations close to the mines, but I used vehicles. Well, I'll actually go in detail about that a little bit. That is exactly because of the reason why, you know, because of this engineering supply thing that I need to distribute to our iron ore mines. Because if I were to have the station directly to the iron ore mine, not only would I have more stations, but it would also mean that the moment the supplies arrive there, it's done, and I can't really dose how many supplies I want to have to go to each iron ore station, if you get what I'm saying. Now, I can control that really well by exactly specifying the amount of horse carriages taking those supplies to the mine. So most likely it will be just one really slow, so that I can dose it. And then if I need more, I can just increase the speed, or maybe even hire another horse carriage. So that's the plan, at least, you know, more control. And also hub stations are more efficient, you know, they cost less. So now that we know that knowledge, yeah, how are we gonna get all these engineering supplies to our iron ore mines? Well, for one, by train. Surprise! No, but more serious, yeah, that is gonna be an issue, because the thing is that we currently already have trains running up and about to this iron ore mine and everywhere. So I don't really think that there's a need for us to get extra trains to get the engineering supplies to the iron ore mines. However, the thing is that it's gonna be quite a tricky thing to get the engineering supplies to this station, because how I want to set it up is that we're gonna take all the supplies to this station, and this is gonna be the central hub station distributing all the engineering supplies. So for that we need like these steel trains to take the engineering supplies over here. That sounds easy, but technically it's quite different, because we're gonna have to fiddle around with the go-to orders over here. And right now it's set up really simple. Go there, take and unload whatever you can, go to the other place, do the same. However, we want to unload and load over here. That's not difficult. And then we want to drop off the goods and load other goods here. And that's the difficult part. Because there's really two ways we can go about this. One, I could tell the train to just transfer the goods and then load the goods, you know, add some wagons with a different capacity to it, you know, different cargo type, engineering supplies. So, but what would happen is it would unload the goods and then start loading the same goods, unless at that very moment they're taken away by a train. Now, that's not gonna happen because we do not have it set up that trains are waiting at this station. I mean, in general, this is an unloading station, so the trains are not waiting over here. So what I really need is to make it impossible for our steel train to load up the engineering supplies again from here once they've just unloaded them. So yeah, we need to kind of set that up, and the only way that I know that works to achieve this is by refitting our trains, and that is a little bit meh in terms of efficiency and all that, because yeah, basically they need to refit themselves, and the only place they can do that is at a depot. So what we're gonna have is that trains are going to have to go to the depot, Or they come at the station, then they go to the depot, go back to the station, and then leave. And yeah, not the greatest system, but it is one that will work guaranteed. I haven't found any other way to get it set up so that they would unload engineering supplies here and load iron ore without them changing cargo type capacity thing. You know, the wagon stuff, basically. So yeah, that's how we're gonna do it. So I'll quickly go about and change all the go-to orders for our 2 steel trains, so they will transport the engineering supplies to over here. Right, and this should more or less be exactly how we want it set up. So, well, there's only one way to find out really, and that is to just leave it running. But you might be wondering like why I chose this depot over this one. That's only because there is a hill over here in this section and there isn't one here. So, just in case you were wondering. Now, basically only time will tell whether or not this method will work. Well, at least I know it will work, but first of all we kind of need at least a few crates of engineering supplies over here. So what are you doing? You are heading the wrong way, sir. I don't know what's up with you, but have I doped up the signals? No, the signals are just fine. I wonder then, what? Oh, I know what I know why he's doing this. That is because I deleted his orders, so he just went on I roll on mode, which made him take this, well, turn to the wrong track because he didn't have any orders. That will sort itself though. I mean, once he's turned around, made his round, he will then, you know, return to his normal route. So, problem solved. Yeah, in the meantime, whilst we are waiting, why don't we see if we can grab a few more fishing grounds, right? I mean, there should be some ripe for the taking. If we take a look over here, disable that and go to fishing grounds. Come on, fishing grounds. Yes. Well, look at this. I think we are already active over here. Doesn't it show? Right. No, it doesn't. There. Yeah, I can see my own harbors here. I can't see my ships just yet. Right, look at that. Yeah, see, we're active everywhere pretty much. But since our network is here, why don't we take a look at these fishing grounds? They're relatively close to our area of operation now. So yeah, let's grab a few of these and then return to our train network. Right, well, that went rather quickly, I might add. I mean, I'd expected it to take a little bit longer, but we can now see whether or not you are carrying... oh, you're still carrying metal, and that is because you now go over here Yeah, alright, so you were the train that was basically lost. You are the one who was in the right stuff. Yeah, it is. Alright, so basically, yeah, we need to wait till you're over here and then see how the loading and all that goes. So, here we go. We'll speed up time a little bit. Here it goes, with its very first engineering supplies from our factory. Right, let us see if it will unload it at the station and then leave it there, because that is how it should go in theory. Well, I must admit that so far everything looks to be working just fine. We got 33 crates of engineering supplies waiting here at this very station. Pretty good. Well, let me set up the rest of the trains then, so that they will all take these engineering supplies to their respectively English failure there, their respective stations. So let's do some setting up here. Why is this train in the depot over here and just standing still? Because as it stands, it's not doing anything. I'm not liking that at all. But, ah well, it's a good thing I just discovered it. Yeah, we will fix this right now. This might not work really for these two trains, I'm now thinking, because yeah, the game's not really allowing me to do a refit for two cargo types. It's like, you know, going all in or nothing. So yeah, in hindsight, perhaps I should not have fiddled around with these trains, because they're also transporting wood. Besides, there isn't really, I mean, would only be for this iron ore mine, so I'm willing to sacrifice, you know, this iron ore mine and getting any engineering supplies. I mean, in the end, it just leaves more for the other iron ore mines, right? So yeah, let's revert these orders easily by just doing it like this. Oh, balls. Right. Yeah, let me quickly fix this up. Done. Yeah, that easy. Right, but there are still other trains that need this sorted. Basically, the trains going over here, and the ones going over there. So I'll quickly get those sorted now. Something is clearly amiss over here, as these tracks are all covered in moss. I don't know why, but for some reason this train is also in the depot. There's something mysterious going on with the trains just waiting in the depot for no apparent reason. So yeah, that's definitely not good. Ah well, it's a good thing I now have to redo their orders, so I can fix all these situations, but I'll definitely have a look into it, like what the cause is for all of this. So anyway, almost done here. Right, and done. What we should see happen right now is that... Wait, hold on a second. Where is the train exactly? Was it? I don't get it. It was somewhere in a depot, and I don't even know where it is. Oh no, it's already escaped the depot. Very good. No, but anyway, like I was saying, what we should see now really is that all the engineering supplies should get distributed to the stations. The one catch is though, of course, that you know, it's basically a first come first serve situation. So we're not gonna see an evenly distributed steady supply of engineering supplies to each station, but that's alright. Now, once we have a good spread of the engineering supplies, then we can start adding a road vehicle which will transport these engineering supplies to and from. We are not gonna refit a horse carriage for it. I'm just gonna build a new vehicle. In fact, I could do that right now already. Alright, over here the engineering supplies basically will always go to this iron ore mine because that's what this station accepts. So there's no point in really getting a horse carriage for this iron ore mine because you're just screwed. Ah well. So what we should see now is a good and healthy distribution of engineering supplies through the network really. And right now, oh my goodness, we need another steel train badly. Right, that's good, because that's all profits. So, yeah, we are gonna clone you. Because 309 tons, I mean, what the crap? That is crazy. But already you can see here as well how badly inefficient this whole crossing is over here. And this is even worse. Yeah, this is really bad. Luckily he went to this depot, otherwise this would have been blocked completely. That's one of the downsides with pathing signals set up this way. They can, if they wait, which can happen in this setup, then they block the whole crossing. Kind of bad. So, yeah. Ah well, what can we do, right? Well, we can change this whole entrance track way, how it's laid out, and we will do so. But for now though, I'm quite curious to see. So there are no engineering supplies there at the moment. And no engineering supplies over here either. I do hope that you did transfer these engineering supplies. Or did you take them into the depot where you got refitted and thus the cargo was lost? Please tell me that didn't just happen. Please tell me that did not happen. Now there's engineering supplies over here, so that works. Oh, and I might have forgotten this iron ore mine to actually get a vehicle for it. Herp-a-derp. Let's quickly fix that mistake now. Balls. Me derping up again. Oh man, is it ever gonna change? There, and done. And the cool thing is as well is that you can now see that this has to any station, but this is aimed specifically at the Langley Ironworks station, and pretty much all of it just needs to go there, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, here we are. First engineering supplies to the mine are a fact. Is it now? Oh wait, balls, this is the iron ore horse carriage. Oh yeah. You are the one. And how much profit do you make? Now you can't unload. Of course, that's what you'll see, you know. Stuff always goes awry when I want it set up. Yeah, really what I need is just some extra loading places for our horses. So, yeah, we'll get those. Wait, hold on a second. Did you now just deliver? You did, didn't you? You got already 4 of these supplies, then why? Oh, there you go, 1,000. Did you saw that? 1,000. That is absolutely crazy. 1,000 supplies. Or bucks for these supplies. And this production will now go up at some point as well. So, oh man, this can only go well. Right, and I see as well that we have 1.5 million. And we got a traffic jam at, oh, balls. Right, yeah, see, this is badness. At the beginning of this video, I told you this would happen. And see here, I am a prophet. Well, we make profit and I am a prophet. Or my words were prophetic. Yeah. You basically need to turn around, go into this depot. So that this train, oh man, the signaling, it's all the signaling really. Yeah, basically what I now need to do is remove these pathing signals, because this is what you get with pathing signals. This can happen when it becomes too busy. So yeah, we're gonna change these around to the proper signals, but I'll do that off camera. For now, we got ourselves more or less a nice network over here for transporting iron. We will soon see engineering supplies to all these places, which, well, you know, can only be a good thing really. And then we will see massive increase in iron production. So I can't wait for that. And yeah, I hope that you will join me for the next time when we will, well, you know, when we will rework this entrance bit and look for other profitable ventures to, well, start. I mean, we got farming supplies as well now, so who knows what the next move of SpeedyNet will be. But that and more all has to wait for next time when we play more OpenTTD.